How is it?
Yeah, this mochi's pretty nice. Yeah, have you seen like the little mochi balls on the stick that's like green,
Yeah.
pink, and white?
The classics.
Yeah. I actually had one of those when I went to Nara. Those things are salty as shit. I was not expecting.
Salty.
Yeah, it's just the soy sauce they coated in. Those things are salty as shit. I thought I was gonna die. Felt like I took a dive into the ocean.
Are they? Do they just taste salty? Also, we're back.
Oh
do
yeah,
they just
we're
taste, back. Do they just taste salty?
Yeah,
Or
I think it's just the soy sauce. They like coated it. It's just super salted.
So what is it? So what does it actually taste like?
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't taste like the mochi itself. It was just completely skadoodled in that soy sauce.
Because I always like looked at it and thought, oh, it must taste like some sweet, or that's like what I envisioned it to be.
I don't think it's supposed to have like a distinct taste. It's more like it's just a ball of flour, that basically. You know, I'm kind of glad that we're like meeting up again to record twice a week this time, because I need something to like get me to stop playing FE Engage for once.
I'm really happy that in high school I started playing Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
And I was like, guys, you need to play Fire Emblem, and I actually got you into it.
Yeah. I mean, I was like going to eventually,
I am
but then
like seriously, I'm pleasantly surprised because now it's like, yeah, you're getting the new Fire Emblem game whenever it comes out. It makes me happy.
Am I your one Fire Emblem fan?
I mean,
Or
there's
yeah.
Grant, but it's like you're the only one that's really playing, like now playing. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
a mainstay game.
Dude, I went on eBay and I found like a copy of like the box 1 cipher cards for 20 grand.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, 20 grand?
Yeah, only 20 grand.
I've seen the price at like 2,000 to 3,000, but 20 grand?
Yeah, right next to
So how does that taste?
oh yeah, this tastes nice.
Yeah, it tastes like treading gum, right?
It's yeah, it was right next to a bunch of like custom 3D printed Tharja figures. You know,
like the
definitely not
model kit.
Yeah, definitely not just plagiarized
Yeah.
artwork.
Which honestly, that might be the only like cheap way to actually get that figure now.
Yeah, holy shit. I saw like
I mean, they've also done for Camilla as well for
Mm-hmm.
that Camilla figure.
I mean, they nice, but not that nice.
Yeah.
I don't have $200 for each nice.
Well, for me, it's more of I don't want to go through that trouble and paint it because I don't have painting skills like for models.
Or download a 3D file and then get your own plastic and 3D print it yourself.
I would still have to paint it.
Well, not if you get like not if you get the right plastic colors.
It's true.
It turns out, yeah, the 3D printers aren't too expensive.
Oh
Like,
yeah, no, they're cheap. You can get them. You can get some 3D printers for a decent price.
Yeah, I'm like low key considering getting one, but like I can't fully justify like
Yeah.
what else would I make with this?
Oh, you can make a shit ton of things.
Yeah, but I need to like think like I can't even think 10 things right now that I want to make with it.
Well, to solve that problem, just go onto any like 3D model site where you can download models for free.
Yeah.
And just look through the catalog.
Oh, yeah,
You'll definitely come up with some
I
stuff.
should probably do that. I was thinking of like dumb useful stuff like I don't know, like a Switch suitcase, a Nintendo Switch suitcase where I could actually clip it in. Then I would
Or-
like needlessly design it myself.
Or, and people have been doing this for the Steam Deck, make joystick guards.
Oh, okay.
Because people make joystick guards for their Steam Deck so that there's no like drift, so that they don't drift, and it also protects them, and they're pretty nice. I don't have a Steam Deck myself, but like you can just look at it and it's like, oh yeah, that definitely that.
I actually know a guy that has a Steam Deck at work.
Oh yeah.
He brought it one time to like play it on our break, but like, why? We only get two 15-minute breaks. What kind of game session are you gonna have? Two 15-minute breaks.
Wait, can you just... Are you only allowed to take two 15-minute breaks, or can you just make it one 30-minute break?
No, there has to be two separate ones.
Really?
Or, like, you can also do, like, an hour break, but then you have to stay an hour after, so...
Oh.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, speaking of the new Fire Emblem, I'm just a big fan of the new, like, young Anna design. Just, like, that...
I do not like this painting, Charlie. It's smug or mocks me.
That smug little grin. That's the face of someone that stole your toothbrush is now trying to sell it back to you.
Now, don't say too much, because I haven't actually bought the game just yet.
Oh, okay.
Because one, I'm a little broke. Not really, but it's like I would like to keep my account up to a certain point, and I'm bracing for the beginning of February, because that's when all my subscriptions are gonna start hounding me for money.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've got a couple
but it's on my list, and
Okay.
there's also too many Switch games.
I've got
that I
like
need
a
to buy.
couple tips for Engage. So, first of all, gold is hard as shit to get. So, like, save and hoard it as much as you can.
Like ethers and elixirs
Uh,
in Pokemon or any other
Yeah.
RPG.
you have the option to like donate to the four main kingdoms to like increase their like resource, like the amount of resources they give. Don't even bother. Just leave them poor. You get maybe like bring each kingdom up to like level 2 at most, and that's honestly all you ever need. Another tip is like when you open up your little menagerie, just only adopt dogs. Just like nothing else. Because different animals have like different like material drops. They're like food, but dogs will give you like minerals that you need to craft better weapons. So just only have dogs the whole time.
Only good boys.
Yeah.
Come on, Kashiwagi, I'm kicking your ass.
And then this, like the last immediate tip I got is like, they changed up the class system quite a bit with all the weapons. So like, as an example, you usually have like the general class who's like specializes in spears. Well, the general has like 3 different variants where like the secondary weapon could be an axe or the sword, for example, or like what else? Like a cavalry unit who usually specializes in like spears.
Yeah.
There's like 2 different variants. Like you can have one that has like its secondary weapon as the sword or like the axe or something. Yeah. There's just a lot of different variations of like the same classes.
What does black sesame seeds taste like?
I don't know. They don't have like a distinct taste. They just kind of exist.
We're gonna...
Don't mind us. This is a unsponsored Boxu review.
Yeah, because I need to eat through these a bit. And I've stocked up on like 3 boxes because I'm terrible at trying to get myself to try them. They taste like... It smells like peanut butter.
Huh. Okay, that's odd.
That's actually not bad.
They just taste like not not egregiously sweet peanut butter.
Yeah. And it has that nice wafer like crunch and all that.
Okay, well yeah.
These are nice. I hate the fact that I'm a little bitch. And I can't get myself to try new foods. At times.
One of these days I'm gonna show up unprompted with a shitload of Japanese and Korean snacks and just make you eat them all.
It's like, alright, here's some raw squid. Eat this now.
Calamari's alright.
I've actually tried fried calamari once.
Oh,
it
yeah?
wasn't bad.
I mean, it's alright.
That was like 10 years ago or something.
Oh, okay, that's a lot of years ago. I think calamari's alright. It's just kind of like... It's a lot like onion rings, where the thing itself is kind of meh, but like... It's really the dipping sauce that's like the main... Calamari and onion rings are just like conduits for dipping sauce. That's it.
Hmm.
Or at least that's how I feel about it. I heard someone at work talking about calamari. Apparently she had no idea like it was actually made of squid.
Wait, really?
She was just like oh, that's weird. And in my head, I'm like, shut the fuck up, you white woman. Damn, you look like shit.
I heard a guy named Nishiki comes around here to get his drink.
Mmm. I am the manager.
Have you? Actually, you don't have a job that really has that sort of like you can have that situation where it's like, can I speak to your manager?
Yeah, we don't have that anymore. Or like, I don't have that anymore.
I could potentially do that situation, but like hell I am. I don't want to risk my job.
I remember this one incident where a male Karen was like banging on the window demanding to like I don't even know what the fuck was wrong with him.
So what is your job actually?
Oh, right now I make cables for farm equipment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not that glorious, but in the previous the John Jimmy's I was at, yeah, that male Karen went on the attack. Just because the person working drive-through was like a 5'5" woman, he thought he could take her. But then out from the corner walks our 6'10", 300-pound, just ginormous manager. The male Karen hears like the Xenoblade Unique Monster music in his head and just bolts out of there. It's like,
Oh,
that's what I thought.
Oh shit.
That's what I thought.
Oh, run.
That's what I thought.
Which honestly, thank God you got out of that Jimmy John job.
I mean,
Like now.
it was all right.
Well, I'm more saying it because of nowadays, where you're hearing all this news, where it's like workers are just being treated as like just shit at like Starbucks, like any fast food place.
You know what?
Oh, there was a recent story where some dude tried to like kidnap a woman at like what was it, Starbucks?
I think so. Yeah.
It's like people are becoming more bold and unhinged, I'm finding. Where it's like they just don't give a shit and they feel like they can get away with anything.
You know what? I propose what I'm gonna call the Squid Game Act. Every fast food employee has the right to carry and just unclip, go full, no Russian on any Karen that tries to attack them. Because you know what?
God,
Someone's
I
got to
wish that
put
was
these
a
people
real
in this
thing.
place. This place has turned into a Waffle House.
That place too. I should have mentioned that place as well.
Waffle House is America's PvP area. Especially at night. At night, that's when like
Oh,
nighttime is when all like the level 80. Oh shit! When all the level 80 bosses just roll up.
nice swing. And I got a full heat gauge with that.
Oh! I already have a feeling that after this giant spool or duel, the two are gonna like hold hands like in You Son of a Bitch and then become best
son
friends.
Of a bitch.
I have a feeling that's just what's gonna happen.
I don't, from what I remember, no, not really. It's just like, alright, why are you looking for him?
Or maybe,
Oh god.
maybe Majima pulls off a Han Solo. He's like, after all this is over, he says, sorry about the mess. Leaves an entire briefcase full of money to like fix
Thanks
everything
for the
that
healing,
happened.
Reina.
Oops.
And I got a full heat gauge again.
Oh no, that was my entire bottle of laxatives you just chugged. Oopsie doopsie.
Oh, that would just be That would just be horrible. That would just be horrible. It's like, hey, here's like a 5-hour energy. Like you're just working at your job and it's like, man, I'm tired. Here's your 5-hour energy. They just throw you a laxative and you never like knew it.
Well, that would keep you awake, full of maybe panic. I'm not saying it's a good idea, it's just an idea.
There are some benefits, but it does come with its consequences.
Benefits like a full stomach detox, let's call it. Speaking of laxatives, when was the last time...
That's a transition. anyway.
No, that was like a complete red herring conversation.
I was about to say, what sort of reflexive stories do you have?
I already mentioned this one. Long time ago, visit grandparents, eat a ginormous ass dinner at a buffet, come back home, eat an entire box of chocolates.
Uh-oh.
Those were not any regular chocolates.
What do you mean? They weren't regular chocolates.
It was
What
an
kind of
entire box of laxatives, and I ate the whole thing. 'Cause I didn't read back then. No, I was just like, ooh, candy, nom.
So how old were you?
Probably 4 or something. Maybe 5.
Oh, no, yeah, you definitely would have not known how to read. What were your like parents' reaction to it, or your family's reaction?
I don't know, but they probably noticed me darting off to the bathroom, dropping the box, and then when they pick up the box, they're like, "Oh, that explains everything." Jesus, take a sip of your G Fuel,
You gamer subs, damn it.
or whatever it is. Okay, let me look
Come
through my list of conversation topics. So, oh yeah, the first one for today is a story I call the Lebeda song.
The Lebeda song.
So, one time in middle school, we were on the bus getting ready, going to school. It's morning, everyone's tired as shit, groggy. I don't want to exist. But then, on the radio, we suddenly get the Lebeda theme. And for whatever reason, the entire back of the bus, where all like the 8th graders were, we all just started singing along to it unprompted in like the worst voice imaginable.
God. And how old were you when this happened?
We were, how old were we in 8th grade? 13,
Okay,
14?
so yeah, it would have been like between like the just puberty, like, oh yeah, our voices are changing still.
But like even without, we were all, for some reason, we just all decided subconsciously to just sing it as horribly as possible. So you're like, the greatest mattress in America. Everybody knows it's Lebeda.
Lebeda.
Lebeda. Lebeda.
That reminds
Everybody
me.
knows it's Lebeda.
That reminds me of our trip back from Florida, freshman year.
Oh yeah, the first one.
Someone kept on playing the Old Spice whistle.
Oh, was it like their like push notification alarm? Every time they got a text, it was do the Old Spice whistle.
Yep.
And we kept hearing that over and over.
Yeah. And everybody's just like, shut the fuck up.
Or how
Honestly, I didn't get that annoyed with it.
I thought it was kind of funny.
I was pretty occupied with I bought this new game for the trip. I think it was called Azura Gunvolt, I believe. It's a 2D platformer. It's pretty good.
I just remember.
But the thing is, like, I tried playing it again like a couple years later.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't get past the first area. On the bus ride, I was able to get through like all the bosses till the last boss.
Oh shit.
Other than that, it's like, no, I couldn't get past it.
The only thing I remember was you complaining jokingly that our friend took the Switch from you to play Rocket League the whole trip.
That was the second trip, but yes.
Oh, the second trip, right?
But yeah, I kept joking about that.
Yeah, about a week or two ago, my dad I made breakfast, and then my dad was about to take my plates away.
Yeah.
But then he sneezes into my face, so I like jokingly screamed at him, "What the fuck?
What the fuck? I just made it!"
No, I was just like, "What the fuck?" Because he sneezed right into my face. And he starts laughing because he said I sounded like a chicken. And then I'm laughing because he was laughing at me. Have you ever cussed out on your parents before? Because like that was the only time I can think that I did that. But to be fair, my dad did sneeze in my face.
Was it just the stereotypical very loud dad sneeze where it's just like, "Ugh!"
It's the loud sneeze. I have sonar every time I go to Walmart. Like, hey, where's Dad? Then I hear a sneeze in the distance. Like, oh, okay, he's in the electronics. Yeah, I can hear.
Hey, I'm lost. Can you help find your dad or something like that? It's like, all right, sneeze.
The
And
stupid
then
thing
you
is
just
like,
hear it like he's in that direction.
yeah, I fucking recognize his sneeze. I used to like echolocate his location.
And we're done with chapter 15 already. Or 3 times a 97 key grand piano.
Whoa. I knew someone who, like, for whatever reason, in school we hated each other, but like the very first time we ever met each other, our parents were friends, so like they made us hang out. We got along great. The last day I ever saw her, we also got along great. But like all the time in between, we just hated each other for some reason. But I also remember because she also had like a full grand piano in her home, and she was like, "Yeah, it was like $10,000," and I said, "Oh, I got a $600 keyboard from Sam's Club."
Nice.
Yeah, I play the piano.
I play the piano. Oh yeah, play it right now. You just like pull out like a keyboard out your ass or somewhere.
Oh no, I think I've lost my ability to play piano because like playing piano
You
is like,
dedicate yourself to the euphonium.
yeah, because like piano is basically multitasking 2 different parts at the same time. But then I switch over to brass. I'm like, I don't have 2 mouths. I'm not James Morrison. I can't dual trumpets at the same time. I can only play 1 voice at a time.
Okay, so there's another snack in the box I'm kind of curious about.
Oh, is it the?
It's a wa Japanese financer. That's what the booklet says.
Huh?
Or am I
Okay.
reading that right?
No. Financier.
Financier.
Wait. Oh, okay, it's just a yuzu cake. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I think it'll be like, I don't know, a very subtle citrus flavor. That's probably my prediction.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of yuzu, apparently,
Ooh.
well, apparently Panera has come out with this like a line of lemonades. One of them is like a yuzu citrus lemonade, and MatPat did a food theory on them because each lemonade supposedly had like 200 plus milligrams of caffeine in
Oh
it.
God.
Like a normal espresso shot's supposed to have like 60, and these things have like 200 each.
It's not bad. It's actually it's nice.
He's talking about the cake, not the death lemonade.
Yeah. But no, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
Like the citrus is like that perfect amount.
Extremely
Like actual perfect amount where
subtle.
it's subtle. It's not overpowering,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just enough to where it's like it's dancing on your taste buds.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, speaking of buses, I got 3 bus stories. So, another grade school incident happened where some kids in the back were being like loud shits.
Yeah.
So the bus driver stops the bus, goes all the way back to like tell them like, you shut the fuck up, guys.
Shut the fuck up.
But the bus driver parked on a hill that was also frozen, and a lot of the kids in the front and the middle were like, hey, wait a minute, the bus driver's in the back. Why do we feel like we're going forwards? Uh-oh.
Oh.
And yeah, the bus slams into a fucking mailbox.
Oh no.
And the bus driver, who's probably like in his 60s plus, was like desperately trying to grab the wheel, but it was too late. We hit the mailbox, and like the course of the impact caused him to topple like into the stairs.
Oh, no.
Where you like get on and off the bus.
At that point, it's like, oh shit, I fucked up. All right, better. It's best to start acting senile. I would say.
Yeah, the bus was completely fucked. We all had to transfer over, but this feels like a Reddit and then they clapped moment. But I convinced all the other kids to like write SOS on all the windows
Oh, no.
for help.
Help.
I mean, it probably didn't do shit, but I thought I was being helpful.
I'm helping. I'm doing my part.
And then I got 2 more bus stories, both involving trombones, which is already
Oh.
get out, bitch.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's Makoto. I thought it was an NPC.
No.
The first trombone bus story was my third trip to Disney World without Ian, and as part of our college marching band. We had our day at the Magic Kingdom when we're heading back. On the bus ride back, I'm also sitting with a bunch of trombones, and then they're just like reminiscing over their day. But I'm like falling half asleep, so I can like barely hear what's going on. And then suddenly I just hear one of the bones saying, "Guys, you guys remember what happened at Epcot in the Chinese place?" And then they all just erupt in laughter. And then I'm like, what happened in the Chinese place at Epcot? What do they do? That was the same trip they half the trombones got pink eye.
Oh no!
Because they were passing around a stick of chapstick and putting it over their eyes.
Why?
Passed it around the section.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. These are trombones. My second trombone bus story, my senior year in college marching band, we're doing a gig over in like the next city over for a bunch of high schools. Gotta show them like what a real college band is like. And so,
Oh, sorry.
damn, we just hate her today. So we have our 8 buses all going over to the next city. Bus 2 or bus 3, I forget, was the trombone bus.
Yeah.
They go past a red light, and we thought like, they're like, oh, look at those idiots. They went past the red light. Next thing you know, there's flashing red and blue lights. There was a patrol cop that we didn't see. The trombone bus gets pulled over.
Oh.
Of
Sir,
course.
are you carrying contraband on this bus?
We
No.
are carrying a band. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. How much of a fan are you of Blue's Clues?
I was a pretty big fan.
Yeah,
Part of my childhood.
grew up with it and all that. I was thinking about Blue's Clues because while playing Pokemon Scarlet, I found a random shiny Rockruff, which is blue. So I was like, you know what?
Perfect.
It's a girl too. I'll name her Blue's Clues. And then, like the day after, I also find a shiny Lycanroc, which is also blue. I was like, oh, well, that's her big sister then. But anyway, I was thinking about Blue's Clues. That made me remember something that happened when I was really young. So maybe around age 2 or 3, Blue's Clues caused me to ruin a family photo album.
Yeah?
Because,
How?
well, you see, 2 or 3-year-old me couldn't quite understand whatever happens on TV doesn't happen in real life.
Oh.
So then when I see Steve just like jump into a photo and explore a whole new world, well, 2-year-old me thought, if he can do it, obviously I could too. So I pull out our family photo album, spread it open to like,
Oh no, with the whole photo album?
it's like, oh, like here's the pictures of us going to SeaWorld. Let me experience that memory again. Blue skadoo. I just jump onto it and I hear a I was like, oh, wait, I'm not at SeaWorld.
That just reminds me of like the dumbass kids that like for TikTok they'll just take like their mom or dad's iPad,
Yeah.
just put it on the ground, have it start recording, and then just jump on it. And then it's like there's a clear like just curve and crack in it afterwards, and the parents or like the brother or sister is like, "What did you do?" And the kid's just crying.
Like we're only in our like low 20s, and like no diss against anyone that already has kids, but like I don't want my first child, no first spawns until I'm 30. But even like I don't know why I went to that, but like the main thing I wanted to say was like I think if I become a parent, I'm just gonna say like no personal electronic devices until like you're at least 10.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, definitely.
Because like I'm watching people right now like raised on iPads, and like I think they've been like emotionally stunted
Oh yeah.
or held
definitely.
back at least a year or two.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
Because like parents like for parents that just give their kids like their iPad, it's like Yeah, it gives you a lot of breathing time. It's like, oh, they're focusing on this. I can now actually, like, rest for a bit. But the problem is that you're giving them such a heavy reliance. And, like, you're giving your kids such a heavy reliance on that. Not to mention, you don't really have a good control of what they will watch. Even if you do have some control, it's like you're not going to stop them at all.
Yeah.
And the thing is, and some ordinary gamer just recently talked about that. Talked about a topic of basically Elsagate 2.
Yeah.
That's the main problem and fear that I have. That's telling me, all right, don't give my kid an iPad. Like, even if it's easy, I need to, like, push through and just not give them one.
Yeah. Just
Because it's like,
don't raise your kids on Cocomelon or like Elsagate.
Cocomelon, maybe that might be fine, but Elsagate stuff for sure, because
just all of that.
It's like, that's dangerous. That's actually dangerous.
I will give my kids whatever video game they want, just like no personal phones or devices until bare minimum 10.
Oh yeah,
and even then, they have to prove to me that they're worthy.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, hell, like, I would rather buy, like, say, a Nintendo Switch for my kid than a phone for them, because it's like, all right, then I can control, like, what games that they will play. Even now, the thing is, sure, you can get YouTube on your Switch, but it's like, I would not allow them to just, like, download that. No, I'd control what games they would play. It'd keep them entertained and for a good while, and I would still know what they are looking at.
Yeah, especially for the Switch, because, like, it has a lot of, like, parental controls that you can do.
Like, I hate the parents that actually just give up and give their kids an iPad. Like, and I'm not telling them it's like, oh yeah, they're just completely weak and shitty parents. It's just like, okay, maybe just a tiny bit, but it's just like, you're giving up so easily when really you should just be telling your kid no.
But do you know what's, like, completely random that kind of gives me hope? Because, like, I was at a TJ Maxx one time, and I see this, like, one toddler with presumably their mom.
Yeah.
And the kid, like, instead of walking around on a phone, they had like a Fisher Price My First Cash register in their hands. They were just like, it looked like they were excited to, like, buy it. They're like, wait, do kids still play with toys nowadays? Damn.
I guess so.
Yeah. I'd like to, you know, give my future kids, like, something tangible to play with. Something meaningful that they can hold in their hands.
Like the Ladybug phone from Diary of the Wimpy Kid.
Okay, that's
if you remember that.
That's just a piece of shit phone. That's insulting. I'm not getting that. That's degrading. I think another thing I would do was what's his name? Oh, it's a therapy named Healthy Gamer GG, who does, like, sort of therapy talks. He's like, imagine Jordan Peterson, but if he didn't cater to incels. He's like a really chill, that sort of thing. And the thing he does is, like, he has, like, a family YouTube account that his wife and his kids use. So you can better, like, monitor their activity and, like, say, like, algorithmically, like, hey, I don't want to, like, watch this content, not interested. And just, like, yeah, keep better watch of, like, what their kids are doing. But a funny...
Oh, that's a new one.
Or sort of an unintended consequence of that was that, so the guy just watching, like, regular whatever videos of, like, gaming clips and whatnot. His wife's watching, like, a bunch of cooking and vlogging videos.
Yep.
And then his kid's watching usual, like, kid stuff like Cocomelon and whatnot. But watching all that stuff on the same account just broke the algorithm.
Oh, God, I would imagine.
No, like, in a good way. So now...
Oh, really?
Yeah, it broke the algorithm in a good way, so now that account just has no idea how to, like, what to recommend to that account, so it just stopped. It just stopped. It just... You know what? No. I'm not even trying anymore.
Here's just a bunch of Mr. Beast videos. Good luck. Which, actually, have you been seeing, like, the shit that's been happening with Mr. Beast?
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of, like, stuff about the
Mr. Beast,
the blindness, controversy? Or?
it's like it's on the line of controversy. It's on the line of controversy, but it's not really, because really it's just people bitching about nothing.
Yeah, it's not like him. That's the problem. It's like people reacting.
Yeah,
That's like sort of what's going on.
it's like he's doing a good thing, but people are like, no, he should be doing more. It's like, oh, he should not be like monetizing this at all. It's like, what are you asking him to do? This is a business for him, and he needs to get money so that he can use that money for other projects to help other people. It's like, what do you want him to fucking do?
It's not even like the business standpoint. I think just like from like a casual ethical standpoint, I think making the video is a good thing because like it makes more people aware of what's going on. It's like I personally, if I had that sort of money, I would make a private donation just because like I don't want to like glorify myself doing a good thing. But for Mr. Beast, I'm actually okay and kind of glad to see him do it because like it brings attention to the issues. Like other people know about it and like actually give a shit.
Yeah.
So I'd say the council, I give him like my support. He did the good thing.
Yeah, same here. It's like he is doing a good thing. Like genuinely a good thing. Hell, he's doing a lot better than a whole other millionaires and YouTubers.
Yeah.
Like hell, and like he enjoys doing these good acts.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 made me hate capitalism more. And like I also like how people how like Mr. Beast on Tweetums is going on this like, why do people like care about me doing a good thing like this, and like other things like why did I have to make this giant ass YouTube video to like get people to care about a simple surgery that they need to like live prosperous healthy lives.
Which, speaking of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, that's another game that I need to get as well.
Oh yeah, absolute worth it. Changed my life forever.
But I think that's a good time to end it.
Okay, yeah, we'll have to cut it from there. So, until next time, if you like Xenoblade, if you like Fire Emblem, if you want to see the downfall of capitalism
and
join this... Wait, what?
You heard me.
No, I didn't. I genuinely
and
missed
humanity.
It. Oh, humanity. Well, I was going to say, like, the end of capitalism. And if you also want to join the socialist uprising in America, hit like, subscribe, all that. Yeah. Videos.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would go that far.
No.